Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got an MS-291 Stihl chainsaw with a broken bar stud. It's the 291 with the toolless adjustment. Here's the stud. There's only one stud on this chainsaw and it's broken right inside the case. And here it is over here, and today I'm going to attempt to remove that. To start up here, I'm just going to use a starter punch to get my hole going for the drill bit. And when I do repair jobs like that, I take on my good Walter bits, and today I'm using a 3/16 drill bit. And I've also removed this metal cover here first. And I'm just going to get it started with the starter punch here. Wear your safety glasses when you do this. And here's my starter hole right there. And I am going to put a bit of oil here. Now I'm going to start drilling. Try to drill as straight as possible. And I'm going to go deep enough because I want to weaken the stud that's stuck in there so that when I use my extractor, hopefully it's going to work. You know you have a good drill bit when it leaves long pieces of metal like this. So I didn't go right through the stud. If you do, you're going to end up in the oil tank, I believe. Now I've got this screw extractor kit from Mastercraft. I'm going to try one of these. And this is the end that you want to put into the stud. So now I've got the extractor in a 1/4-inch socket with a 1/4-inch ratchet. And you want to go counterclockwise. And it's grabbing in there, I think. Actually, at this point now, I think this one's slipping, so I'm going to switch it out for the bigger extractor from the kit. And just go gently when you do this. And I believe I can feel the stud coming out. And here's the progress so far. You can see the stud is coming out. What I'm going to do now is air blow all the debris from there so none of it falls inside. And make sure you wear your safety glasses. And now I'm just going to finish it off. Get it right out of there. So I'm extremely happy that that part came out because I was not expecting too much today. And now I'm going to remove that stud. And now you can see how long that stud is supposed to be. It actually does go quite a ways down in there. And by the way, it does not go through to the oil tank. It does bottom out here. So I've got the new stud here and I'm going to show you guys how to properly install it. And the part number for this stud is 0000-664-2603. I got it from the Stihl dealer. And it's very important that you get the exact stud for that saw. It's made differently than most other Stihl saws that I've worked on. I looked in my spare parts and I could not find the exact stud as this one. When you install this stud, the longer threaded part will go inside the saw. And what I like to do to install these bar studs is use actual bar stud nuts. And I put 2. So at this point here, I'm just going to start it by hand. At this point here, I'm going to hold the nut that's closest to the saw, and then I'm going to tighten the nuts up together like this. The reason I'm doing that is so that not all the pressure is right against the threads, and I use the same procedure to remove studs as well. And I'm only using the outer nut to tighten the stud up, and you're going to see the collar go right flush with the saw here. And that's it. Now I don't have the specs to tighten up this stud in there. Just don't go crazy because you're tightening up in plastic. So just use common sense. And now to remove it, hold the nut that's further into the saw. Undo the far nut. And now this one should come right off the stud. And that's it. Now before I made the video today, I wasn't sure how this would all go. I thought if this is stuck in there and I can't get it out, then I have to replace the whole case that the engine block screws into. That would have been a big job. I would have had to remove the block, the clutch, everything you see there, and then reinstall a new case so that I can put a stud in there. So try this method first if you have a broken stud. If you're able to do that, it's going to save you from buying this whole part over here. And on this saw here, it is not part of the fuel tank. And now just reinstall your bar and chain. Now when you're installing the chain on these toolless adjustment saws, you have to push this forward to tighten up the chain. And then tighten this up. Now since there's only one stud holding the bar and chain on this saw, just be careful when you tighten this up because you can snap the stud as you saw at the beginning of the video. I think that's why the stud was snapped. It was just over tightened over here. It could also have broken during use from putting pressure on the bar. So again, just be careful tightening it up. And again, make sure you use the proper stud for that chainsaw because they do vary from chainsaw to chainsaw. So thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and have yourselves a great day.